Recording new treatment and session notes. Tipulog must be updated after every session. This will ensure accurate tracking of the 300-hour client contact requirement. Session notes may only be added once a client's name is linked to the calendar. For guidelines on how to write notes, please see the orientation manual. To add a treatment and session note, click on the Calendar tab and double-click on the scheduled hour. Or click once, and the pop-up window will come up, and you can choose the plus icon. Add new treatment page will come up. Service type. Select the type of session from the drop-down list. Once you save your session notes, the color of the session on the calendar will change depending on the service type you choose. Regular. A regular session is a weekly meeting. Recorded observed. In order to graduate, you are required to have 20 sessions observed through live or recorded means. Properly recording the correct service type will enable accurate tracking of this requirement. Observed. Choose observed if the session was observed live in either individual or group supervision. Please note the Aguda requires 30 hours of live in-person observations and not recordings. Recorded. Choose recorded after the session was seen in either individual or group supervision. No-show. Therapists are given credit for 30 no-show hours out of the required 300 client contact hours. Clients must give 24 hours notice to cancel a scheduled meeting. Otherwise, they are to be charged for the session unless your supervisor has instructed otherwise. You may list a session as a no-show if the client had given 24 hours notice, and you can use the hour for paperwork or other professional development related activity, such as reading a book or watching a video. You must write a session note explaining the circumstances of the no-show. Termination. Choose this option if a client is terminating treatment and/or transferring to another therapist. This option will cause the Tipulog template to change. Please follow instructions on how to complete termination properly. Treatment length. The regular session is 50 minutes. If you see a client for 1.5 or double sessions, this should be discussed with your supervisor. In order for Tipulog to track your client hours, please change the treatment length to reflect the correct length of your session. Document treatment. This is where session notes are added. Important. In order for the treatment to be saved, something must be typed in this space. Save and other options. After completing the session notes, the treatment must be saved by scrolling up to the top of the page until you see the following options. Click and save the treatment. It will now appear in your client's Tipulog file. If the client received a fee reduction and after saving the session note, the reduced fee does not appear, enter the correct fee under Price tab next to Provider. Save and clear. Choose this option if the client's credit card is saved in Tipulog and you want to charge the credit card directly after writing your session notes. This will save the treatment and take you to the credit card page. Wait until the window pops up that confirms that the payment went through. If the client's email is saved in Tipulog, the receipt will be sent to them automatically. More actions. Choose this option if you have a document or drawing that you'd like to add to a specific treatment. For example, a client drew or wrote something during that session, or you wish to save important documentation related to that session. Have the front office scan it and send it to your email. After writing your session notes, click on More Actions, click Save and Add File. You will then be prompted to upload a file. When you have finished, click Upload.